Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Oge and you are watching About the Book and Stuff, a place where we freely talk about books however we want. Guys, in today's video, I'll be doing a review on The Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank. But I don't think I should be reviewing this text because it's a diary, so it doesn't necessarily conform to the rules of doing a review. But I'm going to review it anyways because I had a lot of fun reading it and I feel that you all will learn a lot from it. Before I even start the review, let me tell you how I came across this text. So I was on Instagram one day and I was watching a few videos when I came across this one where a bunch of people were talking about how a young teacher was able to affect their lives and help them grow past their situations by giving them books to read. And at the time, they were not people that were interested in reading any form of book, but when she gave them this particular book, The Diary of Anne Frank, it got a lot of them interested in it that, it changed their lives. So I said, if a lot of people can say such good things about one book that was written by a 13-year-old, I think I should read it because I think it's a good book. And that is why I read it and that is why I am here. This text follows the life, sort of a young Jewish girl named Anne Frank, whose family had to move from their hometown to the Netherlands, and after some years they had to go into hiding because the Jews were being persecuted and they were being taken to concentration camps and things like that. In this diary we get to see how Anne Frank grew from being just a 13-year-old girl to being an adult within 2 years. And I said an adult because she had to grow beyond her years because she was faced with situations where a child of her age was not necessarily supposed to be in. She started this diary because she needed a friend. Though Anne is known to be a young girl who always had a lot of people around her, she never lacked friends, but in Anne's opinion she didn't really have that one person that she could actually confide in, so she decided to make her diary her friend and she called the diary Kitty. So it was all the entries in this diary that got to make up the whole diary of Anne Frank, which is the text. So in this text, she writes about all the things she was feeling, things that she could not tell anybody, things that she couldn't tell her father or her mother or even her sister Margot. We see the Holocaust now and the persecution of the Jews from a child's perspective. Anne Frank was a child that refused to, give up on life, even though she had a lot of reasons to give up on life. In this text, we get to see Anne Frank move from discussing really trivial issues like boys in her class, her friends, who is jealous of who, who likes who better, to really serious issues where she started talking about what it means to be in hiding for years and what it also means to be to live a life of restrictions where you're not allowed to poop whenever you want to, you're not allowed to go to the bathroom, you're not allowed to open the windows, you're not allowed to make noise, you just have to follow rules and regulation if you really want to live. And Frank also goes on to express how she feels about her family members, about the people that she was living with, that's the Van Dans and Mr. Dussel. All these people were people that they went into hiding together and she was forced to live together, to live with them, and whether they liked it or not, whether they were being really annoying, she had no choice but to remain with them. When you read certain parts of her entries in the diary, you get to see that this child is trying so much to hope even though there's nothing to hope for. Well, this text is actually a very sad one, I would not lie, but I think it's one that you would find very interesting and learn from. I wouldn't want to tell you how the text ended, but I think it's common knowledge how it ended. This text is actually very interesting. I found myself wanting to cry at some point because I just could not understand or imagine myself in that situation. Anyway, so I'm going to end this review right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. So if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, comment, turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post another video. Subscribe and I'll see you guys next week. Mwah.